Make sure we're in. Friday the 25th. It's Friday the 25th. Don't forget to tell him it's Friday the 25th. Morning world, and welcome to Friday 25th of October, and we're off to my brother's. Only a flying visit. He borrowed my Doosan to do a bit of ditching. Andy did the driving for him because Michael's not experienced and he didn't want to break it, which is fair enough. But they finished. I need it back here because I'm kind of hoping my concrete panels are going to be here imminently, and when they arrive I'm going to need a digger to pull material away from the legs so we can weld the feet on to put the concrete panels in, and then once they're bolted up then I can organise some concrete. Well, I don't think the cattle spent more than 10 minutes in there yesterday. I refreshed the bed and I can see 2, maybe 3 turds on top of the chip, so they're still quite happy outside. Ready? Let's go. So a fairly busy day today. Sorted out the machine this morning. A little bit of work to do with the cattle, not much. But this afternoon we've got to go and fetch our beef boxes. So ready for our hungry customers. Right, we're not going to be long at my brother's because I've got visitors coming today. I think they're coming today, all the way from Truro. So Laurie and Sylvia. Laurie's coming up. Well, they're up here for something else, but while they're here, they're going to call in and pick up the hydraulic spool controller for Donald the Dumper, because Laurie's offered to disassemble it, polish it, and rebuild it. So thank you, Laurie. And I think they said they're coming about 11 o'clock. So I've got to make sure I'm home for then. It's only 9:15. We got loads of time. We're here. We might be. A little bit. It's quite possibly the most exciting thing that's going to happen all day. They're not mine.
Oh, my panels have arrived.
Oh. Just when I parked out the way then. Now he's parked. Oh, shift him, don't you worry. I'll do nicely. That won't though. Got away with it. Right, that's it, we're home. Let's get this thing off, fueled up, put away. Oh well, I got one of them open. I know it's lazy. I know. I should be ashamed of myself really, but you know. Stay in there. Stay in there. Thank you. Made me bolts. There you go. Lovely job. Right, let's fuel this thing up. I can't actually remember which way is locked and which way is unlocked. I know one way locks it and the other way doesn't. Oh, go on, open up. I wasn't just pushing it hard enough. Is that what it was? Oh well. It's open now. Actually, while I'm down here, I'll go up the house and get it. I'll show you my thing. Someone sent me a thing. I'll go get it. Right, I've been at the house and I've fetched me thing. This thing was sent to me from the US of A by ZR Key. Made in America. Basically, I was contacted on Instagram, I think, and someone said, can we send you a thing? And I said, I don't know, maybe. What is a thing? He goes, well, you know when you clean your grease nipples on your machine before you grease up, and there's usually, you know, looking around for a bit of stick, you know. Usually it's something like that. You go around, you look for a bit of stick to clean around your zerts. Give you an example. There's a zert or a nipple, and I usually get a bit of stick and I go like that before I grease up. And I said, yeah, I know what you mean, bit of stick. And he said, well, we're a little family firm in the US of A, and we've designed this thing that does exactly the same job as your stick, but better. And I said, right, okay. And he said, would you like to try it out? And I said, if you want to send me one, I think these are tenner or something like that, £9. You can get them on Amazon, so you can find that on Amazon. I said, yeah, I'll try it out. And I said, I'll give you an honest opinion of how I compare it to my stick. Now, bearing in mind, bit of stick, pick it up off the floor, clean the grease off, chuck it away. That's kind of what I do. So I said, I can't guarantee anything. He goes, no, I'm not making any promises. We'll send you this thing. So here is my thing, along with another thing. So that's a magnet, which I think is going to stick up on there. Hang on. So this is all, I've never opened this packet before. This is all fresh out the box. So this is a Zurkey magnetic mount. Okay, and that is going to go, which way's up? Yeah, that's going to go on there. You see that? That's where my Zurkey is going to live. This is my Zurkey. So I did watch a little bit of stuff on YouTube about this thing, and there is some instructions on the back. Tired of using a screwdriver, stick, or whatever you can to find the cleaned out dirt packets, grease points? Yes. Simply insert the Zurkey. Clean a single prong for extra hard pocket dip. Right, okay, so that's probably the extra. Okay. So I stick that in and then should we have a go? So let me see, when that goes in there like that. Oh wow. And you spin it around like that. And it chucks the poo out. Oh, is there one in there? No, nothing in there. That's not one in there. And let's see if we can find it. Oh, there's some more. So they're nice and dirty. So you put that in there like that, and you spin it around like that. And well, it works. Look at how clean my nipple is. Well, that was a particularly dirty, greasy nipple, wasn't it? So, right. Well, it seems to work. Dee-dee-dee. And then I suppose with this bit, you just go like that. Right. Well, okay. Thank you for. And that end, the other end, is if you get a particularly grubby bit, you can get that in there. And have I got a particularly grubby nipple? That one in there looks pretty grubby. So you get that in there to clean out your particularly grubby bit, like that. And then I need to put the blade down to get in there because it's a bit. And you do that. All right. That would have worked better if the blade was down and I could get to it. But okay. Yeah. It works. Does it work better than me stick? Well, yeah, it does. And I kind of suppose it does mean that, I think, and that goes in there like that, that if that lives up, oh, I put off my quilt. I presume that goes up there like that. So that makes sense that goes in there like that. But does it go one way or the other way? Or has it just been squeezed in the package? Or does it live on there? Does that live on there? Because you could, couldn't you? You could just leave that on there. And then that just sticks on there. And then I've got me thing whenever I want it. Right, well, I'll definitely use it again. Because now it saves me looking for a stick. Thank you. Right, that's everything tucked up back under cover, although it's not supposed to rain for a couple of days. Just spoke to the guys at Iron and Earth and sort of said, you know, thank you very much for the loan of your little roller, much appreciated. Problem was, I was kind of hoping that our concrete panels were going to come in. Well, I hoped they'd come in last week, and then I hoped they'd come in this week, because the idea is, so we set the concrete panels down, then I finish the stone up, then I roll up to the stone. So I kind of want to hang on to it. And I sort of said, I've done about an hour and a half's work with the machine. I don't think the panels are going to come today. Can I kind of hang on to it? And they said, yeah, you can hang on to it, that's no problem. I said, the problem is, I don't want to be paying a hire charge for it to sit in the barn doing nothing. And they go, don't worry about it. So I'm not saying they'll do that for everybody, but it was very much appreciated. So I'll shout Iron and Earth again, and what I'll do as well is in the link below on this video, I will put a link to Iron and Earth. So they've actually got a YouTube channel. If you're interested in machinery, in this sort of stuff, and diggers and telehandlers and stuff like that, and you just like looking around stuff, they've got a YouTube channel, Iron and Earth. I think a YouTube channel might have another name. I'll put a link to that down as well, and you can go in and you can look around different machines. I mean, they're all for stuff for sale, and I think they put up, I think it was a little digger like mine this morning was put up, and then yesterday it was an 8-ton excavator, which I quite fancied. But yeah, if you like looking at machinery, you can go and subscribe to them and tell them I said hello. So if you want to buy a machine, go and speak to Paul or Barry or Scott. If you want to buy a Solis tractor, go and say hello to Scott. So right, I am going to go and have my second cup of coffee of the day. I was going to fib and say my first, but it's not, it's my second. Yeah, second. I've had 2 cups of tea as well. Come on, you. Before I do that, I'll show you another little job I kind of need to get on top of. Every time I think about it, it's too late because someone else has tipped a load of green waste, which another load has come in. I'm not sure what that orange is. Better not be a poo bag. Glove. No, I forgive. Rose. Anyway, this is a bit of a quagmire here, and it's only going to get worse in the winter. And if you remember last year, trying to plough through that, it was an absolute pain in the ass. So I need to get a roll of Teram geotextile, because there's no point in putting stone on there. I need to dig all that out, not the hard bit, dig all that out, maybe find a bit of hardcore from over there to put in the bottom of here, geotextile, and then I'll get another load of that recycled stuff we'll put in here, and yeah, then I won't have any more of that. It's just one of those jobs. It's not even a nice to do, it's a kind of I have to do it. So not quite sure where I'm going to put all the squishy pooey stuff. I think that might just be piled up somewhere in a pile so it drains out, and then we'll have a look at it. So I'm sure we've got some holes around here and there we can put that in. So it's going to be quite nutrient rich, that. So yeah, so possibly a job for next week amongst all the other jobs I want to do. If we get nice weather, I would like to get the muck spreader on. I'd like to get some of that out. I'll go from the other side. That's too fresh. It's the pile over the back I want to get out first. So we'll have to move the dump trailer. But yeah, if we get another 3 or 4 days dry, more will be better, then we will be chuck a little muck out down the bottom left hand field while we can, because it won't be much longer and I go, oh, you can't do that, the grass isn't growing any longer, you can't chuck muck out. Oh, naughty person. I just noticed I got shit on my nose, or grease or mud. So yeah, and then once the shit's out, sorry, once the muck's out, head trimming. Come on, you. Come on, it's rabbit turds, you know what it is. Come on. Okay, that's the back of my van emptied. Well, apart from that and that they can stay in there. We're off to Dursley and our butchers to go and fetch some beef. Biscuit wanted to come with me, but this isn't really the time and place for having a dog in a van, so just in case I get that extra box that has to come in the front seat. Not often, but just occasionally there's a bit of spare. Anyway, I just spent a very pleasant hour with Sylvia and Laurie. It was nice to see you folks. Laurie has taken my spool valve hydraulic control for Donald. Actually, I'm just going to move that bloody bin. I don't know what it is. Our bin men got to leave it right on the side of the road. He's taken my spool valve back to Cornwall, where he's going to take it apart. He's pretty sure, he's done some research, that it's just a couple of O-rings that needs replacing and a bit of polish. So he's happy to do that. Famous Dave's been in for a cup of coffee as well. So yeah, last 2 hours I've really not achieved an awful lot. Right, let's move this bin a minute. Problem is, wind blows it over, it ends up in the road. So I'd actually rather they left it like that. At least I know it's emptied. Right, we'll come and pick that up later on. I'm sure the butcher said this wasn't as big as the last one, but that's a big box. That's a big box. They're all big boxes. I hope people have got enough room for this. Right, okay. Shall we look inside there? Right, mince on top. It's a nice colour. They did say there was a bit more fat in this one, so which I liked because the fat's where the flavour is. But oh, look at the marbling in that. That's lovely. Ooh. And that. Oh, me mouth's watering. There's not even my box. That's a big old joint. What are you? Top side. It did say, I think it said, oh yeah, large top side of the box, so yeah. Well folks, I hope you've got enough deep freeze space for these because they're a bit bigger than normal. He said to me it's a smaller beast than the last one. He fibbed. Right. Right, well they're all about the 300 quid mark, so yeah. So there was me getting a bit concerned about the size of the beef boxes because I've told people that they sort of average about 18 kilos and nothing has come in under 20 and some of them like 22, 23 kilos. But I've had 4 people come in so far, pick their boxes, and from start to finish, every one of them went, I'll have the biggest one. So the biggest one went first, followed by the second biggest one, followed by the third biggest one, and now the 4th biggest one. So yeah, obviously people didn't mind, so everybody's gone home very happy. So I think that's everybody whose collection day has now been in and fetched theirs, I think. So I am now going to go and give the cattle a couple of bales because they did tell me an hour or so back that they'd run out. Basically, they all came in the yard. They got the heads inside the feeders, and then within, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes, took the heads out of the feeders, looked at me and mooed. A lot. So, yeah, let's get and top them up, shall we? Right, well, I can see where the cattle are. I doubt you can see it. They're up on the bank over there on the golf course. So I think we can probably get away with not shutting the field gate. If you see me running, you know I got that wrong. Oh, no. I think I will shut the gate after all. There's a lot of whinging going on from out there, so I think they were hungry. Right, let's let them in. What have you got to get up on there? It's like a little pudding up there now. Daft creature. Right. Next week, I've got to sort out another 2 animals for slaughter. Those of you that have been with me for a while will remember the little steer. He didn't do it out of malice or, you know, temper. He was only being kind of playful, but he kicked me right in the man department, and I promised to eat him. That's a promise I made like 2 years ago. Well, this December, I'm going to keep that promise because he's going in the pot. Not you. He's in there somewhere. He's still a playful little devil. He's the one that will come out in the field quite often and he don't knock you over, but you put his head down and give you a shove. So, don't think it's him. Anyhow, those of you that have ordered beef packs are probably going to share a bit of him. So, ball buster for lunch. Well, it's no good going in there, is it? Because you can't reach it from in there, you daft creatures. You have to go round, didn't you? Hello. Hello. Hello, little 198. Hello, 183. Hello, 129. So, hello, Rosie. I got somebody who wants to give you home. Rose is rather pretty. She's a little tiny bit scatty compared to some of the other animals, but she is such a nice shape. Oh, there he is. That's Ball Buster, isn't it? You kicked me in the man department. It was you. Yes, it was. You're going in the deep freeze mush. You are. Naughty bugger. So, right. Okay, it is almost 6 o'clock. Those of you who are currently sat at home on Friday the 25th in the evening, waiting for the 6 o'clock video to come up, you've got about 30 seconds. So, yeah, no, I don't forgive you. You kicked me in the jewels.